You won't believe who really got under Loretta Lynn's skin. She built her legacy with grit, guts, and zero tolerance for nonsense. Loretta Lynn wasn't just a country singer. She was a firecracker in a rhinestone dress. From the coal dust of Butcher Holler to the glittering lights of Nashville, Loretta never bit her tongue. She called it like she saw it, whether it was a cheating man, a jealous rival, or the industry's polished puppets. Her songs were more than catchy. They were confessions. Raw, real, and sometimes a little dangerous. But what most fans didn't know, Loretta kept receipts. And as she got older, wiser, bolder, maybe just a little less patient, she finally let the truth out. The names, the stories, the rivalries. And it all started with a woman who was supposed to be her equal, but never quite felt like a friend. Let's talk. Tammy Wynette, America's sweetheart, the soft-voiced siren behind Stand By Your Man. She and Loretta were country music royalty. Gowns, wigs, the whole 9 yards. But don't let the pageantry fool you. Their smiles on stage hit a chill colder than a Tennessee frost. Tammy played the industry game perfectly. Polished, delicate, always the picture of vulnerability. Loretta? She sang with dirt under her nails and fire in her gut. Loretta once said, "I never needed a man to stand by me. I told him to move." Everyone knew who she was shading, and when producers begged them to collaborate, imagine the press, the money, the mayhem, Loretta flat out refused. "We'd sell records," she said, "but we'd never survive rehearsal." Ouch. But it wasn't just Tammy who rubbed her the wrong way. Next up, Conway Twitty. Fans adored them together. They had chemistry you couldn't fake. But backstage, it was a slow burn of resentment. Loretta noticed how the media praised him like he was the genius behind their hits, while she was just his lovely partner. Never mind that she'd written, fought, and bled for her career. She snapped once. They always put the man first, even when he's following you. And while the rumors of something more than friendship swirled, the tension became too real. Conway started pulling rank, changing set lists, arriving late, doing interviews solo. The final straw? A snide backstage comment. She still got it, for her age. Loretta didn't say a word. She just let him walk on stage alone while the band played and the crowd cheered. Cold? Maybe. But that's how she made her point. Then came Olivia Newton-John, pop princess turned country darling. She waltzed into the genre from down under and scooped up the CMA Award for Female Vocalist of the Year. Loretta was furious. To her, country wasn't supposed to be about pretty voices and soft lighting. It was supposed to be hard-earned. Olivia hadn't paid her dues, hadn't lived the pain, the grind, the grit. Loretta once muttered, "I worked in coal dust. She worked in lighting gels." When Olivia said she wanted to help bring country music mainstream, Loretta wasn't having it. "We don't need help," she snapped behind closed doors. "We need respect." To her, Olivia was a symbol of everything wrong with the direction Nashville was heading. Clean, commercial, forgettable. But even that didn't sting as much as what happened with Crystal Gale, her own sister. You'd think they'd be tight, but their relationship was complicated from the jump. Crystal's sound was smooth, pop-friendly, and totally different from Loretta's raw twang. The industry loved Crystal, called her the future of country. And Loretta? She watched from the sidelines, quietly fuming. The real heartbreak came when Crystal skipped a huge tribute for Loretta's 60th birthday. Everyone showed up, except her. Loretta never confronted her, but she didn't forget. And when Crystal later called her merely influential in a joint interview, no warmth, no gratitude, Loretta shut the door. No more appearances together, no more pretending. And then there was Merl Haggard. At first they were kindred spirits, scrappy, scarred, and real. Loretta trusted him, joked with him. But Merl had a way of crossing lines, especially when he was drunk, which was often. During a live interview, he joked, "Loretta's been playing the poor girl act too long?" The crowd laughed. Loretta didn't. She pitched him a duet later, something raw about addiction and faith. He blew it off, called it church lady stuff. It wasn't just rejection, it was dismissal. Like her truth didn't matter. That hurt more than any tabloid headline ever could. And then came Reba McIntyre, the powerhouse voice of the 80s. Arena tours, flashy outfits, big budget productions. Reba was everything Loretta wasn't, and the media loved her. When a major magazine called Reba the new queen of country, Loretta was still touring, still recording. She hadn't gone anywhere. But the message was clear. The crown had been passed. Then came the insult that sealed it. Reba performed one of Loretta's classics on national TV. Flawlessly, yes, but without even mentioning her name. No intro, no credit. And backstage, she walked right past Loretta without a word, not even a nod. From that day on, Loretta stayed quiet whenever Reba's name came up. Not a compliment, not a dig, just silence. And for Loretta Lynn, that silence was the message. But the deepest cut of all didn't come from a rival. It came from a friend, Johnny Cash. They had a bond forged in pain, poverty, and rebellion. They respected each other. They shared stages and stories. Loretta thought he got her, until he didn't. She was invited to a gospel special he was hosting. She was thrilled. Gospel was in her bones, but 2 days before filming, she was dropped. No explanation, just gone. Later, she found out it was Johnny's call. Too outspoken, he'd said. Too political. Too Loretta. He knew her heart. He knew her story, and he still shut the door. Years later, he sent a letter, an apology. She read it, folded it, put it in a cedar box, and never replied. In one of her last interviews, someone asked about Johnny. She paused, looked down, and said quietly, "Some ghosts don't rest easy." That's who Loretta Lynn was. Tough as nails, tender as a bruise. She never claimed to be perfect, but she was honest. And the fire that lit her songs, it never went out. Not for rivals, not for fame, and definitely not for the folks who tried to dim her light. So, which feud shocked you the most? Do you think she was right to hold on to those grudges? Or should she have let some things slide? Drop your thoughts below. And hey, if you're into the real, raw, and untold side of country music, stick around. There's plenty more where that came from.